doing the TT commentary in Grand Prix is a 52-week-a-year job, because people might get all emotional about people that won't be there for the next year's races, but you've got to make a note of it. So I have a little book, and I just put things down, and then it kickstarts a conversation, which then kickstarts your brain, which in turn somebody said, "Oh, I'm disappointed you've got a book. I thought you remembered all this from the top of your head." I do, but it's like doing a speech at an after-dinner function. You've got to have a punchline before you can go into the real story.
And you have many a punchline, Roy Moore, I have to say. OK, if you had to choose, golf or bikes?
Golf. Yeah, I've been absolutely blessed with the number of friends. I mentioned before about taught at Ballacameen High School, educated at Douglas Golf Club, and have been there for a number of years, 50-odd years. I think I've been, well, more than that probably. 60-odd years I've been down Douglas, and some terrific friends down there as well, and seen the changes, the new clubhouse, the different ways are, but the Mackenzie Ross design has stayed the test of time, and yeah, really good.
Well, do you know what, Roy? It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. And because we have sadly run out of time to play all your songs, what we're going to do, I'm going to hold you back after the show, and I'm going to record an extra little bit with you so we can have a further chat and hear another of your songs. And I'll put that onto the Facebook and YouTube and Portal pages afterwards. And if you've missed any of today's show, we will have the whole thing online for you to listen to afterwards. But thank you so much for all of your messages coming in. Brian as well says, it's so enjoyable. Let's have part 2. Well, I'll do as much as I can. But just for time being, Roy Moore, we'll hear more of you in TT, but for now, introduce your final piece of music for us, please.
Yeah, it's a probably not very often heard Beatles track, and Linda Cannell, Jeff's widow, is not too well at the moment, so Zoe is kind of roundabout, but she chose, it was a private funeral, Jeff's, and I was asked to say a few words, which I was not happy to do. You're never happy to say anything at a funeral, but we had to capture the spirit of the man, as it were, and there was a select people there, but Zoe had come up with a track which you always kind of associate with it. Yeah, Songbird by Kenny G was the one for Brian, but up there at the crematorium, as he was arriving to the crematorium, Riding in the TT Races was getting played on the organ by Mr. Ratcliffe, as he probably would just be going past the grandstand, so all appropriate. And then we all sat back and had our own memories of Jeff with the Beatles, and we're all going to follow the sun one day, and it says again in the words about one day you'll look and find I'm gone, and I'll be gone in a minute.
Oh, Roy, that is such a beautiful way to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to hearing plenty more of you during the TT. But for now, a perfect way to end the show.